April asks, I work in a very fast-paced environment. Can you share some tips for how I can transition from directing to delegating?
Okay. So, April, your question is, how do you transition quickly from the process of directing, teaching someone a task, to delegating, where you hand off the responsibility to them? And you're asking this primarily because you work in a fast-paced environment, but I'm guessing that most everyone has the same kind of a question, right? How do we quickly make the switch from where I'm teaching someone to where they own it? So when we talk about directing, we're talking about teaching someone a task they haven't done before, going over all of the startup parts of the task. Like, okay, what is this task? What is included in this task? How is it done? What does it look like when it's done right? What kinds of things do we want to avoid? What are the common mistakes that are made? And then having people practice the various parts and then put it all together. And then finally, they're ready to own it. So I would say that the best answer here, April, is try not to rush, okay? Do a good job of setting up the person for success at the beginning, and they're much more likely to be able to pick that up and run with it at the end. Also, I would say be very transparent with your question, with the stage that you're in. Say to them, okay, first, let me teach you how this is done, how I do it. Let's talk about what the end goal is, etc. But my intention is to hand this off to you and have this be your responsibility. So let's get there when we're ready, but right now let's start here and let's go over all the details. So I hope that's helpful, April, and keep sending great questions.